We're here today to show you how to do a proper wire splice. Brought Ron Hacker, field service technician. Our first step is to crimp the ends on to the wire. You'll see that there's a crimp properly. It's a number 8 crimp. Once we get to this point, we're going to take acetone. We're going to clean our wiring. We want to make sure it's clean. We're going to clean the wire, clean the connection on all parts. And then we're going to take and slide our heat shrinks on at this point. Slide our heat shrink on here, slide it down. And make sure you have these on there, because once you crimp it, no turning back. Color code, black, yellow, red. So we're going to take our black wire, insert it here. We're going to take our crimpers and crimp that right there.
Are we there?
Yep, go ahead. All right, crimp it there. At this point we have a proper crimp. Pull on it, make sure it doesn't move. Then we'll move on to the next yellow wire.
You just slide it in here and then put your wire in.
Okay, that'll work. Okay, we're ready to crimp. And we'll move over and we'll crimp it again. Again, checking to make sure we have a good solid crimp. We'll start our third one. All right. All right, let's go ahead and crimp that. Move over, okay. Again, we have a good solid crimp. At this point, we want to clean the other section of wire. Use our acetone again. And clean these wires and make sure they're good and clean.
Why are you cleaning it?
For the adhesive to stick to the wire properly, so we don't have any grease or fingerprints on there. Now we're going to slide these up and we'll take a torch and we'll heat shrink these in. Here we are on our heat shrink. We're going to shrink this down to seal the wire. You can see the heat shrinks starting to shrink down. Basically start in the middle and work out. As you can see, that's a little more on this side here. You can see that the glue has come out the end of the heat shrinks on both sides, so we know we have a good seal. We'll let that cool down for just a minute. We'll start with the next one. Okay. You don't want to hold it in one place too long, as it'll burn the insulation, or it'll burn the splice. So you can see the glue is protruding out of both ends here. And we'll just go ahead and do the next one. Center that up. You can see there we have our glue coming out of each end here. There you have a proper wire splice. These typically we'll tape these individually and then tape them all together. Be sure we tape the end of these cords down so water doesn't bleed up through the jacket of the cord. So,
What about the ground?
our ground a lot of times is external. As on this motor here, we have an external ground that you run an extra wire down and attach it here. So that way your motor will be grounded, and then you connect it on top in your power box.